interrupt you. You said that drama, even up to O'Neill, was just like one big wheel spinning on itself, and that you're going to bring a few more gears to it. What do you mean by that, and what do you think you could add that O'Neill has left voided?
Well, if you look at any of the great plays of the modernist plays, and you can talk about Shakespeare or the Greeks or any of them, the Elizabethans, but those plays simply are not in the same caliber. From Strindberg, Ibsen, Shaw, O'Neill, Tennessee Williams through August Wilson, Arthur Miller, these playwrights of the last 120, 130, 40 years, even in their best plays, whether it's An Enemy of the People by Ibsen, whether it's Major Barbara by Shaw, whether it's some of the early great O'Neill stuff, whether he's redoing the Greeks, or whether it's Iceman Cometh, or Long Day's Journey, or his Death of a Salesman, or Streetcar Named Desire, Tennessee Williams, or Fences. There's always one thing that's at the center, some secret, something. In O'Neill, it's the black hole at the center of the family. In Death of a Salesman, it's the black hole at the center, Willy Loman. In Streetcar Named Desire, it's the dysfunctional sex life of Stanley and his wife, and this Blanche woman who comes into the picture. So there's one key spoke that once that's revealed, that's what the whole play turns on. What I want to do is bring the total immersion kind of quality that I brought in books, in novels, and bring it to the stage where if I have a 5-act play, there'll be one big wheel that turns here, another turns here. Imagine if you remember the Charlie Chaplin film, if you ever saw Modern Times, where Charlie Chaplin gets stuck in the gears and he goes around one gear and he snakes through 5 or 6 gears. Imagine 5 or 6 gears where the drama goes around 5 or 6 spokes rather than one big spoke. That's what I want to do. Like, for example, the play that's going to be about the infidelity of this guy who cheated on my cousin. Well, that's going to be a major thing, their breakup. But it's also going to have the character that the Danny Wagner character, who'll be my doppelganger, the relationship between him and my dad, his dad. And then there's also going to be the relationship between the cheater guy and my dad, and between my dad and my aunt, so that there's 4 or 5 major things going on. And this is something that I got from years of watching soap operas. Melodrama, the most maligned form of drama, is to be able to do, in say a 3 or 4 hour play, have these things where you soak in the characters, where they're talking richly and deeply about things, even though they're using very plain words, and get a variety, a plenum of relationships that you don't get even in the best of O'Neill. Long Day's Journey and Tonight has 4 or 5 major characters, and then I think 1 or 2 small characters, a servant or something, but it still is based upon just really 1 or 2 at the most things that the drama spins upon. And to do that, it can be good if you have something great like in All My Sons by Arthur Miller. It's the fact that the father was profiting, a war profiteer. But to do something that's going to have lasting relevance, I think you need to have at least 3 to 4 or 5 major dramatic axes, and I think most drama has lacked that. Certainly, even modernist drama, which is far more complex than Shakespeare or the Greeks.